WBF welterweight champion, introducing Jesus El Renuente Soto Karass. Here's the undefeated WBA welterweight world champion, introducing Keith one-time Thurman. Shortly, now to give instructions.
Okay, fellas, give me a good, clean fight. WBA title. Obey my commands and protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves, good luck.
The blonde Keith Thurman, caught up in the spirit of the holiday season, said he had 2 Christmas gifts.
Lunge in, tends to fight smaller, and so that, he can get in the midst of a firefight early.
And right, that hurt Andre Berto.
Left to 6 first-round KOs in his first 8 fights.
You see how much, despite having been hurt just a few seconds before.
Soto Karass leans in.
Right cross just grazed the face of Thurman. Doing a good job utilizing his footwork. Flashes the jab, lead left.
He got stunned early against Chavez inside of the box.
But after the early storm into their respective rhythms. Welterweight showdown between the undefeated Keith Thurman. Stiff jab by Thurman.
He just has to be careful, Karass, when he does it.
Early in the round, you know, the bell rings and sometimes you still
things like that uppercut. But then,
Soto Karass comes back and you underestimate. Former trainer of the year in 2004 and 05, trainer of Winky Wright and Jeff.
Both body punchers.
We saw to attack Soto Karass' body and lands a right hand, and Soto Karass staggers backwards in the dying stages of what a start.
Just keep that jab working. Look for that right hand. The right hand's killing. The uppercut alley, if you just step a little bit to the right, is right there, right on the chin.
Early on, you know, it's just barely possible.
Yeah, I was going to say, the judges, Javier Alvarez, Don Griffin, and stiff jab.
41 days ago in the card we had, the best I've ever been a part of. And both men, you can see landing big power punches. We know that for Soto Karass.
Has to be considered the comeback fighter of the year.
Yeah, astonishing.
He's having himself a pretty good defensively to not take that right hand. Soto Karass trying to throw it, but he's coming up short.
Right,
Thurman
Soto Karass coming forward, a couple of left hands to the body now. Shortly steps in. Under a minute left in the second. This is not attempting to bludgeon each other with these punches. To come, another welterweight for the first time against the
changing range, and then he's got the faster hand, so after changing range, when he plants, he's beating Soto Karass to the punch. A good body shot there by Soto Karass.
And there was the one on the bell line.
In his career, it came again, very low, and astonishingly, to get himself gathered.
Here at the Antonio, Texas, Mauro Ranallo along with Hall of Famer Al Bernstein, Barry Tompkins, Steve Farmer.
First round, we'll see if John
defending Soto Karass, but a little bit of that low blow was because Thurman is pushing his head down.
Given his past, it's kind of hard to give him the benefit of the doubt.
And Thurman again, we see no choice but to come at Thurman because Thurman's got so he wants to fight tall, but at the same time, it's a tough balancing act.
Thurman was finding his...
That Soto Karass is dangerous as he can land those overhand rights at any time.
But Soto Karass comes back with a couple of body shots, but misses with that wide swings and misses by Soto Karass. A minute and a half left in the third.
Except for the fact that Keith Thurman's a mechanical fighter. He's got every...
Utilizing his footwork as well, though now along the rope, Soto Karass tender keeping him at bay momentarily. Now Soto Karass, jab be damned, he is stairs now.
And what makes you know
19 knockout wins in his 22 fights. Soto Karass has 18 knockouts.
Guys thrown and landed. You know, there's some
thunder written all over it, but it was missed by Thurman as Soto Karass continues to work the body.
And he needs to slow Thurman down somehow. Maybe those bodies still landing his own share of thunder.
Despite that uppercut's there, it's right up the alley. Yeah, you're right. Breathe, relax. Relax, you're in good shape.
And round 4, Thurman telling us that movement was going to... So far, he's been in the trenches with Soto Karass.
Shown some lateral movement, but Karass is able to track it.
can punch, but that he also has some very good boxing ability, and he showed that in the fighter, you know, so he's not going to be as confused with the moves, despite it may cost him rounds. He's going to be able to slow down Thurman if he sticks to the body.
Soto Karass had a limited amateur career as he gets tagged with a lead left hook there by Thurman, but now in his 280 go at it at close quarters.
Been calling for it. Thurman, unlike a lot of fighters,
He's got to be careful with the uppercut, though. At close range, it's good, but try to throw it early in the first with that overhand right that hurt him.
Thurman, a reader who has a great interest in science and the universe. And here it is to the body of Soto Karass, who returns a left hand.
Jesus Soto Karass couldn't quite get there, but
A mouse developing under the right eye, that right cross. A minute left, and Soto Karass keeps coming forward. And tagged with the jab.
You're right, Al, and at this, it's going to become an even worse battle of attrition in the late rounds.
Thurman to establish himself back in the center of the ring. There's a down the stretch of what is San Antonio, Texas.
there's no tomorrow. It's today. This is now. Now, get going now.
And already a sense of first corner bowling.
Well, he's doing some good work. Keep this pace. Keep Thurman working hard in the late rounds.
And Soto Karass is used to it, and so he's used to this.
Thurman sticks another stiff jab. Work to try to keep wanting to load up on those power shots.
Paulie made the point that for Thurman, he just did it again, and he made a counter.
You're inside the overhand right if it does come back at you.
And already Soto Karass' face beginning to show the vestiges entering the ring.
He's allowing Thurman to turn the corners a lot. Now, some of it is also Soto Karass' fault. For all the work he's doing, and good body work there, to pressure Thurman.
As the Hall of Famer Al Bernstein would say, good point, Paulie. Under a minute left in the fifth. Being off on the head of Soto Karass. And down goes Soto Karass! Wow!
5, 7, 8, stay there.
Soto down violently, fourth time in his career, and Thurman next. Or the resolve of Soto Karass.
I think even Thurman doesn't know what to do. He's surprised himself. Good right uppercut. That was the shot that he'd been talking about.
Fantastic fifth round who sends Soto Karass to the canvas.
Throwing the punches. It wasn't just counter punching by Thurman.
We talk about the resolve of Soto Karass in the 11th round and yet came back to stop Andre Burns.
Very interesting. Soto Karass came out even faster this round.
Lands the overhead right. 30 seconds left in the round. Led it by Thurman.
In the fact that he has a range, forcing an even faster pace to start this round.
Yeah, his nickname is Determined for a reason. There by Thurman to avoid.
By Chavez with some big punches, also by Jesus Soto Karass.
He's only been career that was
Tired, but they are really low now. They're up.
Sometimes you just change.
utilizing the jab beautifully as well as Thurman.
Thurman's actually doing much of what he did against Chavez, showing more than Thurman.
Karass. And cuts have been a problem throughout his career.
To win. Yeah, this is not an easy fight to deal with to the other, despite what the scores might be.
Listen to me. You have to hit him. You have to hit him. The fight is getting away from us.
Keith Thurman, while in Soto Karass' corner, there is definitely a sense of urgency. The undefeated Jermell Charlo on our Saturday, January 25th. Al Bernstein, Paulie Malignaggi. We hope you're enjoying what is a...
That's just recently. He's fought a lot of good fighters overall in his career.
Before that, let's scoring, of course, and we all have Thurman winning the fight.
Thurman had wanted to turn pro, and what a blossoming heat. Just 25 in there against these. Coming forward, misses the left hook to the body.
A couple of years ago, Soto Karass has been so good against those fighters that I talked about, even though one
fighter, Keith Thurman. Oh, they got caught with the uppercut. He's got to be careful.
Yep, classic.
Took it well this time. Not only a very good fighter, he's an
Thurman's dad was a wrestler in high school. They used to watch martial arts put into the game. And now Soto Karass unloading on Thurman.
Of Jesus Soto Karass.
15 seconds of the 7th. Soto Karass and Thurman. Nice overhead right by Antonio. And a right uppercut. Attention.
And punching when he needs to. You know, sometimes Thurman, he can punch very hard when he needs to.
And as we mentioned earlier in the fight, he told us that.
Now, we should been past 8 rounds 16 times.
And on the heels of what we saw between Leo Santa Cruz and Cesar Left hook upstairs connects.
No one will ever suggest that Soto.
Left hook, but coming forward still.
Thurman continues to use lateral movement. Look at him with the
are not easy guys to deal with, man. And he chose that. He got Chavez out of there late, and he's slow.
Of the 8th round, Thurman continues the footwork and landing those combinations.
Got the range master at this point.
Let me mention, this is a very big ring at the behest of Adrian Broner's camp.
Good job by Thurman. Soto Karass continued to throw.
The jab while he's moving, and that was a solid himself in position in case Jesus Soto Karass was going to counter him.
Red and blue against Jesus Soto Karass.
Could have been a trip too, but we'll end it.
Stairs just above the bell line with the left hand. Catches that left hand on his arm. By hand that crosses and Soto Karass is in the corner. After he got tagged with that right. He's been down. He ate a left uppercut. There's a left.
Frustrated by it. He's maintaining, he's sticking to the game plan. Boxes his shoes off. And the way he looks at it, it's so giving it to him. Not showing the frustration would show you when he doesn't get his guy out there. Yeah, he's a boxer puncher, and both guys have a tremendous will to win.
90 seconds. There's a lead left uppercut that connects.
He might be physically broken. He's slowing down, but he's still reaction. He wants to still win.
Soto Karass trains at the gym of Daniel Ponce de Leon, who himself is a warrior.
As Thurman continues the body and then sticks the jab again as he movement. Soto Karass unable to cut off the ring, and he eats a right hand, and Cannon shortly steps in. The fight is over. Keith, one-time Thurman remains unbeaten with another fantastic performance here in San Antonio.
Very impressive, guys.
He way of technical knockout. He